Hey Lee, it's Chris. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a few different things that you can do to bring more customers into your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? The answer to that is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation that they have with hiring someone is they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, there are way too many companies out there that will just talk a big talk, make all these false promises, and not follow through with them. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things they could do to make an impact with their business, that's resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So if by the end of the video you like what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you and your company, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day you just want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it for yourself, that's cool too. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. And the first 2 strategies I'm going to go over with you are all about designing a website that actually works to bring you in a consistent flow of new customers. And it does that by when somebody's looking for a relative service in an area that you service, you can put your business right in front of their face and they'll come right to you. So that you don't have to actually go out and constantly be looking for your next customer. They will just know where to find you and they will be reaching out to you instead. So you could focus more on actually doing what's important, and that's providing excellent service to who comes to you. And the last strategy I'm going to share with you, you don't even need a website for, but when you put the 2 strategies together, they're an unbeatable match that will allow you to actually dominate your local market and bring in as much business as you could possibly ask for. So going right into it, first off, looking at your page, I love what you're doing with this. And I did notice the one thing that your URL is not set up yet. I don't know if you have a website under construction or whatever the case may be, but at least you got that set up, and that's awesome. You're at least 100% prepared for it. But it seems like, I love the graphics on the different posts. Very, very excellent work. And it seems like people like you a lot, and you're already on your way up. And it seems like you're very, very hungry. So I'm hoping with the strategies I share with you today, that's going to be able to put the icing on the cake for you to just be able to blow up your business like I know you want to. But getting right into it, so I don't take up too much time, I want to be able to make sure I'm mindful of that. We're going to look at one of your competitors in the St. Albans area. And this is Supreme Car Valeting. Okay, so we're talking about content first. Page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your website. You will need at least 1,500 words to be properly optimized with Google with their algorithms. And this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. What a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates the person ready to buy your services. Now, when you think about content, though, why do you think Wikipedia and other websites just like it are always at the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and authoritative content, and Google rewards them for that. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to see if you're the most relevant match with what's being searched. And this is another reason why content is king, and it's the easiest and the fastest way to rank for literally anything to bring customers in. So when we look at their content on their page, it's a a nicer looking website, but it's not content rich. And this is why they're not ranking for all the different keywords and bringing in anywhere near as much business as they could be with this. You see, when you're investing time, resources, money, whatever the case may be, into an asset, that's what a website is to you, is an asset. And it should be bringing you in business and pretty much paying for itself so you get a return on your investment. Not just be something that looks pretty and makes you look more professional, which those are good, but you want something that's actually going to give you a return in dollars and cents, not just pride, right? It's like investing all this money into a house and it looks pretty on the outside, but it's uninhabitable, so you can't rent it out and it's not giving you any returns. And it makes it really, when you look at it at a financial standpoint, it makes it a liability at that point, because it took money away from you and it's not adding value to your life and your business. But the second extremely important thing when it comes to optimizing your online presence are backlinks. What a backlink is another website linking to yours through there. So if I went over here and I clicked on this, which should bring me up to their homepage, but if I clicked on it and it brought me up to your website, that would be an example of this website sending you a backlink. Now, to show you a little bit more about what I mean by that, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. So this gives you the full-on breakdown on a lot of different areas, the page power and the domain power, which are ranking factors, the number of backlinks, the number of websites sending the backlinks, the number of keywords that they're ranking for, and the number of traffic that they're getting organically from those keywords. All very, very important things. But getting right into backlinks though, they're not all created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking to you to show Google that you have more authority, because Google sees it just like a popularity contest and it works just like that. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you had any kind of valeting or detailing or even any automotive websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, a pizza place, right? Because you don't sling pizzas for a living. I mean, if you do, I'm making this video for the wrong person, you could probably stop watching right now. But when we look at their backlinks, there's two different types of backlinks. There are do follow and do not follow links. The do follow links are the only ones that actually push power to your website, giving your website more authority. And as you can see, only half of them are do follow. So only half of these, and probably around half of these, are even doing anything for their site. And they're only getting 30 searches a month. Now, I know that might seem like a lot because you think, oh man, if I got 30 extra jobs a month, that would be amazing. But there's a lot more than that. There's a lot more available than that. You can see this one keyword right here, on average every month brings in about 100 searches. Now there are high and low months, but on average about 100. Now if you got half of these, if you capture the market for this and you got half, what could you do with 50 extra jobs just for one keyword? Let alone all of the rest of them. And this is just looking at one website in one specific area. So you're more than welcome to pause this and check out what kind of opportunities you truly have with just this one area. But now we're going to go over to another website, and this is Watford Valet, or Watford Pro Valet, and they have a lot more keywords. Now, just to give you a good example, near me keywords, not good at all to rank for because they're national. I'm going to show you in the next strategy how to actually rank for every single one of the near me, around me, nearby keywords, and not actually having to target the keywords themselves. So, but we're going to dig through here. Car valet, Hertfordshire, about 50 a month, right? Car wash, probably not the most relevant thing to you, but it still could produce you a good amount of leads. Probably not the first thing I would target though. But look, car valet, St. Albans, we already looked at that one. The near me ones, they got a lot of near me's on here. They're wasting a lot of resources on these near me keywords. It's incredible. That's only really good if you're a national company. But like car valet Watford, another 60 on average a month. And you can rank for literally every single one of these. You don't have to just pick a few. And all of the different areas around you as well. So when you look at a map, every single one of these areas have their own keywords. So it doesn't matter where you are. You could target the keywords here, 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 and they all have their own search volume. So they're going to bring in a lot of rewards for that. But let's look at a Google search now. What we see here is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack, and it is my absolute favorite because of how diverse it is, how fast it can bring results, and how much you can truly do with it. Because most people go here to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in the top position typically means 40 to 50% higher call volume than top organic ranking alone. And that's not search volume, that's actual calls to your business. And what gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are some other ranking factors here, which include the quality of the citations and how powerful they are, the optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews, and how you're rated on Google. Most importantly, though, is how well you're ranking organically on a search. Now, with that being said, if you don't have a website, if you're not on the first page or even in those top spots, it's going to be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position with everything that I gave you. So just to recap everything that we went over, your front page needs to have about 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. And your service pages or service area pages should have about 500 to 750 words using the same strategy. Your backlinks need to be more relevant, more powerful, and more numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority. And you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competition by a landslide, or just substantially higher than your top competitor. Now, if they have 300, you're going to want 500. If they have 50, you're going to want 150. The game's all about domination. And Lee, if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom in your life. I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. You could either go with all this information I gave you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route, and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers and getting it done faster and better, let's set up a time to chat. With that being said, Lee, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.